Hello there, Aqua. We're going to look at the end of April. We're wrapping up the month, but we are specifically looking at this eclipse. So we're going to look at what's being released, what's coming in, and then the overall theme as we get this. It's a Taurus new moon eclipse. It's happening on the 30th. Ooh, we have surrender as your overall theme. It's kind of interesting. The thing you're releasing here is the moon. Now, this could be a Cancer, right? Or a Pisces. But more so what I feel like here is fear. I feel like you're releasing fear. I feel like you're releasing maybe some deceptive energies, some untruths. Now that could be your own untruths or just things from other people that are around you. Like you're not going to deal with deceptive people anymore. There's definitely some things coming to light here, but you know, the moon is this very intuitive energy, right? It connects us to the feminine, to our intuition. And so I do feel like there's been something that's probably been speaking to you on some level that is maybe showing up more strongly for you at around the time of this eclipse. Now keep in mind, this is just a snapshot, right? So eclipse energy goes on for months. So please keep that in mind. This is not going to tell you everything that this eclipse does for you. This is just to get, you know, a sneak peek, just something fun to look at to kind of get an idea of what's coming in. Now what's coming in for you is we have confidence in reverse. And what's interesting about this card is this eye at the center, which, you know, kind of reminds me of the third eye. So I actually feel like you're starting to gain some more confidence in your own intuition here. But it feels like what this eclipse is bringing in for you to work on, for you to focus in on, is just confidence. Confidence in yourself, trusting yourself, maybe releasing any kind of control that you've tried to have over something, and just really kind of believing in yourself and your ability to handle things. So we're going to pull some tarot and get some more detail here. Make sure you check your other placements because this is just kind of a high-level theme of what might be showing up. It's going to be different for everybody. Everyone has a different natal chart. That's what makes all of you so special, right? But there can be general themes that seem to arise for a group of individuals. The details of how that happens are going to be very particular to you. So we'll see what we get. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And let's get started here for Aquarius. We have the Chariot. You could definitely be dealing with a Cancer. Judgment. That's some Scorpio. And the Four of Swords. Queen of Cups. Wow. Seven of Swords. See, there's that kind of like deceptive energy. That's being released here. Now this can be anything from like people that tell lies, right, to, you know, just ways in which we self-sabotage. So it's any kind of untruth. We have the Ace of Cups. The Soul. We're getting the Beyond card. So your higher self, your intuition, this is absolutely what's been speaking to you here. Knight of Wands. And the Page of Swords. So there's definitely a curiosity showing up here. Some communication could be coming in. Some sort of healing communication, it feels like. That does help to boost your confidence. I do feel like you're having some sort of awareness show up here. And it feels like an awareness of some kind of deceptive energy where maybe it's self-sabotage, maybe it's someone else's self-sabotage. It could be lies that have been told. It could just be ways in which we've tried to protect ourselves, but we've done it in a way that isn't with strong integrity, right? It can be a very egoic way of protecting the self. We have the Knight of Wands here. So sitting here with this Seven of Swords, it could very well be that you've been dealing with, or you've been sitting in an energy of someone that has maybe avoided connection in some way because they just want to have fun. They want to play. They want to keep things on a very surface level, maybe sexual level, and not go deeper. So we'll see when we clarify what that's all about. Wow, bottom of the deck, the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, the Devil, the Ten of Swords. So King of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups here, and the Two of Cups, and the King of Cups. So this is a strong soulmate connection here that you've been dealing with. And it does feel like we're putting an end to the toxic, kind of codependent or deceptive energy here. And we're stepping into, now this could be a new person. You might be needing to choose between two particular romantic partners or interests, right? But what this feels, it feels like a graduation. It feels like a graduation from a partnership to a true soulmate connection. And I feel like it's because we're getting rid of the toxic aspects of the connection, right? All right, and it looks like it's definitely something you want here with the Nine of Cups there. So let's dive further in and see. We have the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, and the Beyond card. So I do feel like there's someone here, could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, strong Cancer. A very loving connection here, very intuitive connection, but there's something that your higher self has been saying to you. It's been like kind of whispering on an intuitive level here. Let's find out what it's been saying. Now this is what you're releasing. So it's like this karma is completing, right? You could look at it that way. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're ditching a person or something. It's just that this karma is coming to a completion and we're moving into the next thing in the Taurus area of your chart. Whereas I see this as like the Scorpio area of your chart, the South Node, the thing that we're letting go of, right? So let's look at the Chariot. We have the Chariot. Eight of Pentacles. I want one more there. Page of Wands. With the Queen of Cups, we have the Six of Swords. Now things are moving into, Nine of Cups. Things are moving into a better place here. Could be with this person. Could also be that this is just simply talking about your own intuition that is trying to guide you towards the thing that you truly desire. With the Soul card, we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, it's like whispering in your ear, hello. And the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like your higher self has been encouraging you to have a new beginning here, to have a new solid start. And it does feel very strongly tied to, like, your intuition has been screaming here, Aquarius, to move into a better place, a calmer place, a more peaceful place, something that feels good. And it does feel to me like it's likely tied to releasing and moving past anything that's not working, right? So if you've been putting your energy into something, and I mean in a genuine way. So this is like, if you've been putting your energy into something, but it's been full of drama and there's a lot of ego involved, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is putting our energy into something in a very genuine, open way. If that's not working, it looks like it's time to move on, to explore new things here. But it does feel like, for some of you, you could be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign here that is, it feels like trying to open a new door into, like there's a determination here, a desire to master something, to improve something, and to move into a better place. And I feel like your higher self is trying to say, yeah. Have a new start. Have a new start to a new foundation, right? Let's look at this, what's coming in here. And it's something that's going to get you into a more confident place. It's going to have you believing in yourself. Now, it might not be that way to start with. Like, this is what we're working towards, right? And it is in the reverse. So it's kind of like, this is going to kind of push you to trust your own intuition and to believe in yourself first and foremost. So let's clarify this Four of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Cups. With the Ace of Cups, we have the Two of Swords. So there's that intuitive, this to me screams that intuitive trust. Like when we get the Two of Swords, you can see she's blindfolded, the moon is up there, but this is like the thinking mind. It is the swords. And so it's kind of like we need to get out of the head and into the intuition about this. And it's something you have been resisting already, because you can see she's got her arms crossed over her chest. She's trying to protect her heart. She doesn't want to look at this. And it's because it puts you in a vulnerable place, right? So this is the thing we're working towards. Yeah, look at all these aces. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. This is definitely a new cycle showing up here. The Page of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands. And the Empress. We're moving towards growth. We're moving towards prosperity. There's a lot of ambitious, passionate energy here as well. And I actually feel like when you open up and you allow this heart healing to happen, you start to allow the mind to come to peace here, rather than having like racing thoughts, for example. It's like this all opens up and it starts to flow quite nicely. It does feel like there's some really nice prosperity coming in. So if that's something from a financial standpoint that you've been curious about or wondering when something was going to happen, I see that this eclipse is going to initiate some things in that direction. But I feel strongly here that your intuition, your higher self, has been trying to tell you about this Empress. And it does feel like this Empress is the same as this water sign or this very intuitive Queen of Cups here. Let's clarify this middle row and get the overall theme. See if we can get some more detail about this. Just saw the moon again at the bottom of the deck. Now someone's making a love offer here. And it's your Two of Cups. So there's choices involved here, right? When we have the Lovers, when we have the Two of Swords, this is a choice, but it does feel like you're being guided to make this particular decision. We also have Judgment too, so it's like you're being asked to surrender to this connection, whoever this is. We have Judgment, Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Wands here under the surrender card. So with Judgment, we have the Seven of Cups. So choices, it's like make a choice. And Temperance. You might have been sitting on this decision for some time, trying to just take your time about it. You know, wanting things to heal, wanting things to be a nice, slow pace. And perhaps you've been dealing with someone who's been wanting to move at a quicker pace. Because we've got Chariot and Temperance here. It's like almost opposite energies when it comes to speed. With the Seven of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. I do feel like there's communication happening here. To me, it feels like some truths are showing up, coming out. Perhaps they've already happened, actually, for some of you. But it's almost like just opening up to the truth. And accepting it here. Again, we've got the Knight of Swords here. There could be some sort of truth showing up. And it maybe even helps to clear up some confusion of the past. I actually feel like the communication is kind of happening back and forth here. Let's see. Knight of Wands. There you are, Aquarius, with the Star card. Another card of healing. And the Emperor. Okay. So we've got the Emperor and the Empress here. You're dealing with a very deep soulmate connection, possibly a twin flame. And your intuition has been speaking to you. Your feminine has likely been speaking to you. It's like you're being asked to surrender to the connection itself and to release the self-deception energy. That's not to say that your person's not also having to do the same thing, right? But there's something about speaking the truth about your own pain, ways in which you've self-sabotaged, ways in which you've sabotaged the dynamic between you and this person. It's kind of like confession here, but not in like, it's not like this energy of doing it to satisfy another person. It's doing it to allow for healing to happen, I feel. It's like this awareness that comes upon you that all that crap needs cleared out so that healing is possible. I actually feel like some of you are already embarking on this. This truth-telling, this action-taking, opening up in a way that maybe you've avoided in the past. And I do feel like there's been a lack of confidence within you up to this point. And I do feel like it's been, in an effort to protect that heart space, right? Because you've experienced pain here, regret, pain. And it could be that there's this sensation within this dynamic that trust is a difficult thing to have. I don't feel like, Five of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Tower. So there's been a lot about this connection that's been difficult here. Yeah, Lovers and the Devil. That has shown up for more than one air sign. So there's definitely a theme here about connections that are both like divinely guided connections, but they're also, they come with some karma attached to them. There's lessons to be learned, and those aren't always pleasant. Pay attention to your intuition. Get out of the headspace and listen into that intuition. See if this resonates for you, because there's intuition all over this reading here. And I hope you found that helpful, Aquarius. Good luck with the start of eclipse season here. I will see you next week. We're going to look at May overall and what the themes are coming up in May. So, and check your other placements. I'll see you next time. Bye.